What's good, y'all? Welcome to a brand new stream, baby. I have my mic muted, like always. Oh my god. I mean, it's because I be forgetting to unmute it. I always mute it before I get off. And somehow, I forget to press the little button, so they can hear me record it. But, we back with another stream. Hope you guys are having a blessed one. And yeah, man, it's a late night stream. It's actually 3 a.m., bro. As you guys can see down there, it is 3:32 a.m. So, yeah, late night stream. If you guys are ever up and you are looking for something to watch, or you want to tune into the stream, all the links are down below in the description, man. And again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into these reactions. I had started watching this one to see if I wanted to watch it with you guys, but it's like, it's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. So let's just watch something else. Okay, so this is one of them that I wanted to watch with you guys. Labubus are ruining our society, by my boy Agent 000. Alright, y'all.
Labubus are everything wrong.
Let's get right into this video.
Labubus are everything wrong with society. I don't think this video is going to be about demonic as much as it's going to be about like consumerism, but I'm not sure.
It feels like we are making progress towards a society that refuses to fall victim to mindless consumption, or we are having honest conversation.
Yeah, I mean, people just see a trend pop up, and now they want to do it. Like whether it's someone doing something, with someone wearing something, someone having something. If it's popular, everybody wants to do it or replicate it.
Society that refuses to fall victim to mindless consumption, or we are having honest conversations about how young people can't afford houses or have families.
Wow. They're literally saying that our
Or we are having honest conversations about
the new generation. I'm not gonna put myself in it, even though I might be in that generation. But yeah, the younger generation, the new generation, seems to not know how to manage their spending, their money, their finances. And I guess it's becoming like a common thing or normal thing. Not normal, but a repeating pattern that's showing, like it's something that statistics show that it has been proven. So we need to change that, man. We need to change that.
That refuses to fall victim to mindless consumption, or we are having honest conversations about how young people can't afford houses or have families. Something like Labubu comes around and destroys all faith in humanity. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a collection, music, trading cards, comic books, coins.
But to the point where people literally go crazy for that. And I don't know if you know, but a lot of people are like hunting for a specific item. So it takes multiple buys, multiple purchases to even actually try to get it, to attempt to get the item that you're trying to get. So it's just a way for people to keep on buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. As a way of, oh, you can get something at the end. You can get the surprise item, but you might have to spend thousands, hundreds of dollars. Or maybe you can get it the first time, man, but that's if you're lucky.
Seashells, whatever brings you joy, especially if you are a
It's all like brainwashing them to buy more, consumerism.
child. But something about Labubu feels off. It feels less like a genuine collection and more of a hollow trophy.
Do y'all feel like that? Because a lot of people be saying that. I've been seeing the conspiracies in TikToks, all that. And even Agent is like, man, that's demonic, but I don't know. What you guys think? To me, it's like it's just a little stuffed animal, but hey, you never know.
Feels off. It feels
Yes,
less
bro,
like a genuine
yes.
collection and more of a hollow trophy that people convince themselves they need because someone with millions of followers attached it to their purse. It's the illusion of status packaged into an evil-looking doll that proves how easily we're manipulated by major corporations. But the crazy part is, this is not the first time something like this.
Facts. Cause when were Labubus popular? Or when were they made? Like when did they come out? Let me see. Labubu. Release. Oh, or what should we put? When were Labubus made? Cause look, guys. Labubus were first introduced in 2015 with only 5 monsters or figurines. Wow. So that's what I'm telling you guys. It's been out for almost 10 years and it took someone or something to make it popular for everyone to want them.
This has happened.
Followers, man. People don't know how to be themselves.
Malibu got a shiesty.
Like, bruh. Not everything that everyone has or posts has to be followed. Just because you see a famous person wear something or have something, buy something, promote something does not mean that you need to get it. Or that that's the new trend. Or that, oh, because he bought it and he's popular and he's famous, I need to buy it, or that's a cool thing to buy. Man, stick to yourself, be your own self, man. Even if it's not the cool thing, hey, you might start a trend.
It's not the first time something like this has happened.
Malibu got a shiesty.
Hey, people out here customizing the boo-boos to look like they were what? Or what? He's like, my little boo-boo got a shiesty.
Happened.
Malibu got a shiesty.
We're not even embarrassed to admit that we're falling for it. And as if the amount of money that people are spending on these things isn't shocking enough.
Look at that. Look at that. $150,000. What a fucking toy. Is that not crazy, y'all? Is that not crazy? I say people are going
We're falling
cuckoo.
for it. And as if the amount of money that people are spending on these things isn't shocking enough, there is real crime and violence breaking out because of these dolls. And once you see just how far people are willing to go for Labubu, you'll understand why this isn't just a dumb toy, it's a symptom of something much worse. Before Labubus
Hey, I might have to start putting out some new toys, you know? Like random ass toys. And make them popular. People will fall in love with them. Anything you put out nowadays, people love. If it's popular, if it's the trending thing. If a famous person has, like I'm telling you guys, bro, people are so easy to make them want something, which is crazy. Just put their favorite artist, their favorite whatever influencer in their screen, on their phone, with something you want them to buy or to get or to do, and man, they're following right behind.
became the world's latest big-time collectible, they were just silly sketches made by Kasing Lung. The Hong Kong-born artist spent a lot of his childhood in the Netherlands, becoming infatuated with Nordic fairy tales, especially the elves that were separated as beings of the dark and of the light. In 2015, Lung decided to make his drawings into a short story for children that he called the Monsters Trilogy, telling a simple story about how a child meets a playful tribe of fictional female elves called the Labubu. That's why I wanted to create something that I've always known existed in my heart, he said in an interview. It's so amazing that so many people love it. Shortly after, he released a handful of toys as an artistic trial run, and his fans absolutely loved it. Many people are surprised to find out that the Labubu characters are supposed to be kind-hearted creatures that are eager to help, only for everything to erupt into chaos following their various funny antics. According to Lung, there are over 100 different characters, each with different backstories and relationships, picking on or bullying each other in innocent ways.
即係Labubus 其實有好多咁，有百幾隻嘅又係。其實因為我希望有一個角色，其實佢成日俾Labubu欺負嘅。
But not everyone interprets Labubu
Wait. What?
on or bullying each
So Labubus are evil?
other in innocent ways.
And they just act innocent so that they can start like destroying your life or like causing chaos. What the hell?
即係Labubus 其實有好多咁，有百幾隻嘅又係。其實因為我希望有一個角色，其實佢成日俾Labubu欺負嘅。
But not everyone interprets Labubu seeming kind-hearted or acting like friendly bullies. For a lot of people, the teeth and sinister smiles really freak them out. I personally find them creepy and have no desire to have any of them for myself, family, or in my home. I don't understand why everyone else thinks it's cute when it's obviously creepy. However, Labubu did create a cult following.
So hot, yeah.
Interprets Labubu
Almost burned my taste buds off.
Seeming kind-hearted or acting like friendly bullies. For a lot of people, the teeth and sinister smiles really freak them out. I personally find them creepy and have no desire to have any of them for myself, family, or in my home. I don't understand why everyone else thinks it's cute when it's obviously creepy. However, Labubu did create a cult following, which caught the attention of a Beijing-based company called PopMart, a company known for blind box packaging. PopMart and Labubu developed a licensing deal in 2019, and it changed the company forever. Shortly after their partnership was established, 55,000 boxes of the Labubu miniseries were sold out in 9 seconds on PopMart's online shop, and that was over 6 years ago. So the hype surrounding these toys is not new, it's just new to
See what I'm saying? People just follow trends.
changed the company forever. Beijing-based company called PopMart, a company known for blind box packaging. PopMart and Labubu developed a licensing deal in 2019, and it changed the company forever. Shortly after their partnership was established, 55,000 boxes of the Labubu miniseries were sold out in 9 seconds on PopMart's online shop, and that was
Wow, look
the
at
Labubu.
PopMart sold his entire stock of 55,000 Labubus in 9 seconds. Isn't that crazy? And if we do like a rough estimate of how much they made, just do 55,000 times 30, which I know they're like more expensive than $30, but that's why I said rough estimate. That's crazy.
Miniseries were sold out in 9 seconds on PopMart's online shop, and that was over 6 years ago. So the hype surrounding these toys is not new, it's just new to America.
I'll say now they're making like 5 times that.
And while the company
10 times that.
does have some offerings where you can actually choose which one you're going to purchase,
Cause look how much they are.
it primarily sells blind box figurines now, making up more than 70% of their business. Blind boxes have been around for over 40 years in East Asia. It's just that recently they've become America's largest obsession when it comes to collectible toys. The concept is incredibly simple for businesses to get the consumer excited. On the external packaging, the customer can see a few different Labubus they might get. Maybe you will get the pink one, maybe you will get the green one. It even tells you the odds of getting them, 1 in 6. But the key is putting the secret one there. It is grayed out, so it is a total mystery. The secret one has a 1 in 72 chance of being in your purchase. And this could be one of the main reasons that is causing younger generations to collect more than they ever have before.
Too high, man. But I mean, That's the whole point, agent. People love gambling. They love to take odds on the thing that they can either get what they want or not. That's the exciting part about it. So I do get why they do it, but what I don't get is why not just go to the casino at that point, man? Make some more money instead of losing it.
In a survey conducted on 20.
It's a child's toy. People making these vids needs a mental health check. But it's not children buying them, though. It's grown people.
21st century collecting around the world, we've discovered that the average young adult spends almost $2,000.
Wow. Are we cooked, chat? Is our generation cooked? Wait, I'm saying millennial. I don't even know if I'm millennial. Let's check. What generation Gen is? Okay, so let's see. What the hell? Am I Gen Z? What the hell? What the hell? Wow. They're saying late 90s and early 2000s. So I guess you could call me Gen Z. So what's the difference between millennial and boomer? Okay, right here. Generation C. After shortening the Gen Z is the demographic succeeding millennials and preceding generation alpha. Hey, so it is not us, y'all. We Gucci.
A year on collectibles.
Millennials, get your shit together, man.
And that more and more adults, collectors, are now considering joining in on these trends, as 90% of collectors have reported that they participate in activities revolving around these collections. People have unpacking events, forums where they share their collections, and sometimes base their entire personality around something like Labubu because it's a way to connect with the outside world. Popmart even opened their first theme park called Popland, where people can come and celebrate their obsession with these blind box products together. One of the descriptions for the park reads, "There are a few spots to play in the same way as a typical theme park, including an adventure playground filled with climbing walls, nets, mazes, and trampolines. Guests can also feel what it's really."
Wow. Man. It feels like they're trying to make adults into the new kids. Is that crazy to say? Like they're trying to make them start collecting, start getting into all these things that only kids used to get into. Like slowly but surely. How? By putting things out that they remember and doing it in a way that is exciting. Kind of like that. Like the Labubus. It's crazy, man.
Really like to live in the universe through the augmented reality immersions. And naturally, there are also plenty of places to stop to snap photos and videos for social media, which helped make the Labubus the stars they are today. When trying to get to the bottom of what they call the economics of Labubu, the Wall Street Journal teamed up with psychologist David Bosch to describe the impact blind boxes and Labubu have on consumers. To them, a lot of this has to do with the labels showing a secret prize and the human compulsion to complete a set.
See what I'm saying? It's the excitement of trying to get what you want, and like he said, also collecting all of them.
One of the things that the brand can do to keep engagement, to encourage consumers to get a little more.
Evil. It's really just great sales, if I'm being entirely honest. Like, they just do such a good job at marketing to the bots. Like,
That's right.
It's easy for a person to fall into the illusion that these things have any sort of like real value. You know, Emily's calling. She live? Yo.
Agent,
Hey.
Agent.
What up? What up?
How are you?
Oh, I think I know what's happening. I'm good. How are you?
Wait, what are you?
She's calling
what do you
because
think
of
is
Labubus.
happening?
No, nothing. What are you doing right now?
I'm walking through New York, and I was wondering if you could come up with a dare for me to do.
Oh. Okay.
Never mind.
What do you have with you?
I have a hat, I have my purse, and my arms and my appendages.
Anything attached to your purse?
Why do you ask?
Labubu.
Uh,
He knows her so good.
what?
Look at that. And I feel like she set herself up.
Appendages.
Anything attached to your purse?
Why do you ask?
He's gonna be
Emily, I
like,
want you to
"Get
kill
rid
the
of
boo boo.
No! I could have called so many people, and I called you first. I didn't think you were gonna tell me to kill a Labubu.
Nah, if you don't have one on you, you have to buy one and kill it.
that." Oh no.
What do you mean, kill it?
I mean, end its life.
Please, I can't. These are special Labubus.
I mean, you know, that's
Am I tripping or he said babe? She said babe.
I mean, end its life.
Please, I can't. These are special Labubus.
She said babe, I can't. Am I tripping? Agent, am I tripping? Emily, am I tripping? Y'all let me know.
Please, I can't. These are special Labubus.
I mean, you know, that's just my dare.
Congrats.
You know. so-
Okay. Thank you, Agent, for the dare.
Yep.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, you too. Have fun.
Thank you, Agent. You too. Bye.
I thought she was calling because I was
I'm just joking, obviously. But hey, who knows?
watching this video.
More excitement out of it is to label the box.
That specific range also creates a set.
It's well-known, well-supported phenomenon that most people, under certain conditions, have a very strong tendency to want to complete.
So, chat. I kind of compare these a little bit to like cause, right? These cause figures go for way more, right? They're way more expensive, but these
Again, hype beasts. I think, man, I don't know. People just like to have things that are exclusive or hard to get. That's what it is.
aren't like collectibles as much as they are like.
Which I don't knock it, man. Hey, everybody live your life. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, keep doing you.
Arts, you know, and I think that's like it's like there's similarities, but there's like a big difference. There's like a really big difference. So like when someone buys cars for a lot, I know it's like a status symbol. They want the status of saying like I have this expensive piece, especially if it looks unique.
That's what they are trying to turn, or what they are doing with the Labubus. That's why everybody's buying them. They're turning them into like a status piece. Like, oh, you got a Labubu? Oh my god. You know?
Unique and they like it. And in a sense, that's just as artificial as buying a Labubu. But I think Cause differentiates itself with its uniqueness enough to where you don't feel like a bot that just got taken advantage of after you spend your money on one of these.
The concept of the blind box has become so popular that thousands of
I get what he's saying. Like, at least the cost ones are custom, and these are like items that everybody can get if they try to purchase that, you know, or if they purchase that.
YouTubers have used it as a perceptually fun way to entertain themselves and fans at the same time. A good example would be how Rhett and Link looked for extremely rare toys in a segment of their show, Good Mythical Morning.
Hold on. That's not.
I also think when there's like
I watched these guys before. They got some good videos.
Something with a very storied franchise like the NBA, cards for it makes sense. Collectibles and cards. Collectibles, there's nothing wrong with a collectible, bro. It really does kind of just feel like Labubus came out of nowhere and really fast. I think that's what throws me off about it. Like, even Pokemon cards, like, you can play the game, bro. You can, even if you don't care for the collecting, it's functional. There's a game you could play using the cards. And so in a way, the function gives it its value, even if nobody ever wanted it for its collectible value.
What? This one's special.
Hold on. I got the 1 in 100.
You got the Robbie! You got the Robbie!
Those look like Squid Games. Like the Squid Game little doll.
I think there's gonna be a lot of companies that try and come up and do the same formula. None of it works. What are these though? Have you seen these?
You can see that these blind box collectibles have an interesting impact on people. Even if they don't know what the toys are, why they're interesting, special, or even if they don't like the way that they look, once people realize they are rare, they start to attach value that isn't actually there.
Are they
Hotmart and
expensive? The
Labubu's
Sunny Angels?
business model mostly relies on this. Nothing creates hype more than the illusion of scarcity. The old classic, low supply, high demand. However, what really started this Labubu craze was another classic modern day marketing effort, paying a celebrity to endorse the product.
Oh my god, man. What am I telling you guys? This is how they do it, bro. This is exactly how they do it. They pay someone famous, so they get someone famous that everybody loves, that everybody can relate to wear it, and that makes it popular. Same thing with everything else. Like, if you see your favorite celebrity wearing something that's old and you think, oh, it's coming back in style, man, they are trying to get you to bring it back in style by putting them right there.
Product. Because just a few months ago, one of the world's most famous K-pop stars, simply known as Lisa, sent the world into a frenzy after she confessed her
See what I'm saying?
love for Labubu. Lisa is a Thai singer, rapper, dancer, and actress who became the most followed K-pop
100 followers. 100 million followers. That's crazy.
idol on Instagram, but she's been seriously climbing the industry ladder since 2016 after joining the girl group Blackpink. By now, K-pop isn't just a genre, it's a full-blown global movement. Streaming has skyrocketed, with Spotify reporting a staggering 362% increase in K-pop streams worldwide over the past 5 years. The top 100 K-pop artists globally amassed a jaw-dropping 90 billion on-demand streams with
not for me, but everybody got their own thing.
a 42% growth year over year. K-pop! They've also developed some of the most die-hard cult-like fans on the internet. Fans will create entire Twitter accounts dedicated.
Oh, I forgot. K-pop got some of the hardest, like, ride or die fans. So y'all don't come at me. Don't come for me.
To a single idol, posting hundreds of updates a day like unpaid publicists. They'll organize mass streaming parties where thousands of people loop the same song 24/7 just to inflate the chart numbers. Some even spend hours translating interviews, subtitling videos, and archiving every second of a singer's life. To outsiders,
That is some cult type shit.
it looks obsessive. It looks like the musician is at the center of a fan's entire identity, and sometimes they will attack anyone who criticizes them. But to the fans, it's just loyalty to their favorite star. And Lisa is arguably the most famous of them all. Lisa's been in ads for PlayStation 5, Louis Vuitton, partnered with Bose, and has been a global ambassador for Celine and Mac.
Hey, she lit. She is fucking lit. She got all them brand deals. You know what I'm saying? You know she's on fire.
cosmetics. So whenever she was asked to
What else is next?
share her secret obsession with Vanity Fair's YouTube channel, anything she chose to promote was going to turn into pure gold. And in November of 2024, her obsession of choice was Pop Mart collectibles.
Hi, this is Lisa, and this is my secret obsession. Whoa. This is
not to be that guy, but how come she don't have to disclose when she does ads and she got paid? You know? Like when Kim Kardashian, this is gonna sound crazy.
Because then it loses the touch.
For the younger niggas out there. I remember when Kim Kardashian got a G-Wagon and every woman on the planet with bread started wanting G-Wagons, gang.
See what I'm saying? Because why? Oh, Kim Kardashian got on now. Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, Kim didn't get paid for that. Everybody just found out that was her car. First time for a lot of people seeing it. And for a while, people saw the G-Wagon and thought, oh, that's Kim K's car. But why? I feel like, I don't think she got paid for that though. It was just what she drove.
It's Pop Mart. It's a blind box, so you don't know what's inside.
Just like with the BBLs, man. She had her, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say because YouTube. She had her body done. There we go. And then, after some years, now she wanted to get it reduced. And then after she did it, guess what? Everybody did it. Whenever she wanted a big butt, a big booty, everybody else was following that. And then when she got the reduction, they started doing the same thing. Like, man, just be yourself.
Can I open it? Oh my god. How do you get this? This is really rare and hard to find. Every collection,
so she actually like him, or it was just like an ad
like
type
the
thing?
rare one. It's really hard to get. We call them secret. So I always wish that I got secret.
One by one, Lisa unwrapped her blind boxes, getting more and more excited with every new figurine. But what got everyone's attention were the large Labubus she held in each arm. She described the impact Pop Mart had on her friend and how she couldn't stop herself from buying to unlock new characters.
We call her Labubu. Okay? Oh my god, this is so heavy. One has a tail, one doesn't. So this, Simomo, and this is Labubu. Yes. I just got into Pop Mart like early this year, and I learned about this from one of my close friends in Thailand. And when I went to Thailand, she was like, oh, let's go to Pop Mart. And I was like, what is Pop Mart? Like, what? It's just like, oh, it's like, it's a sell toys
So
and stuff. Like, we should go and check.
And she started the trend.
And then I went with them. And I was like, to be honest, I was not into it at all. I was like, no, I'm not gonna spend my money on this. And then they came out.
Until the deal came.
And they were like, oh.
That's the translation. Until the money got involved.
Oh my god, like, the one that I want, like, it's sold out. It's so hard to get. I was like, is that hard to get? And then they, showed me a bunch of stuff, and as soon as I got them, I go crazy. It's like I spent all of my money.
So this the fake one, or is it real?
Goodbye, Lafufu. I will miss you. Oh. No.
She said bye-bye, Fufu.
Okay. Good work.
The family's looking at her like, bro.
What's really sad is that people couldn't tell that this entire video is just one large paid advertisement, but it worked. After the seal of approval from Lisa, Pop Mart's share price has grown.
She deserves some bread, bro. Bro, she needs at least 5 bills out the 40 bills the company's worth. Hell no.
Damn.
A couple million is not.
Look at 2020, it was going down and then it skyrocketed. Hey man, that's why people say you never know when your product can pop off. Just keep putting it out, man. Just keep putting it out.
Enough. She needs billions, nigga. Bro, this shit skyrocketed after she said she liked it.
By almost 600
from less than 5 billion to 33.6 billion. Wow.
% in just 1 year. Somehow, this creepy-looking figurine with confusing appeal has managed to enter the hearts and minds.
Promote Tone.
Nah, dude, that's facts, dog. If she was to be like, hey, I love y'all brand, man, they making bread. They getting that return on their investment so quick.
Yo, guys, hold on, no, we don't have millions yet. We don't have millions yet to just throw like that. But low key though, damn, I can't even imagine what her rate is.
You see, I'm saying like that's a good idea. He even thought that that's a good idea.
Minds of some of the richest celebrities all around the world. Korean artist V was seen walking around with Labubu in Seoul. Rapper Central C and Dua Lipa have been seen with theirs attached,
That's a fire fit,
walking
man.
around.
I fuck with that. I would actually rock that. I need some boots that color, cause I only got like darker ones.
With Labubu in Seoul. Rapper Central C and Dua Lipa have been seen with theirs attached to bags. Kim Kardashian posted an entire collection of them on Instagram, and Madonna received a Labubu birthday cake that is quite frankly one of the most terrifying looking things on the planet. And if celebrities aren't the ones purchasing Labubus for themselves,
What type of face is that, man? What the heck?
they're receiving them as gifts from friends or family members. Like how football legend David Beckham posted an image of an apparently rare find that he received from his daughter. These celebrity advertisements have been one of the key driving forces for Labubu's current obsession. And I feel like we must address the elephant in the room about how this thing looks incredibly evil. The sharp teeth, the unsettling grin, the slightly furrowing eyebrows. You can't help but notice this toy has a slightly demonic feel. No wonder why these Hollywood elites love this toy. It represents them perfectly. Celebrities have always mastered the art of appearing glamorous enough to worship, but approachable enough to trust. They present themselves as icons of beauty and innocence, while behind the scenes they're laughing, squeezing every last dollar from the people who idolize them. Labubu is just the perfect prop for that illusion. A sinister little mascot
That looks cute, but it's evil.
hiding in plain sight, smiling as it drains your bank account. Across all different social media platforms, everyone and their mother has an unboxing video for Pop Mart's new favorite product, picking them up from one of the company's 500 plus stores or 2,000 plus vending machines around the world, eager to record themselves unboxing one for the first or 300th time.
Right. Here we go. Y'all ready for this?
We're ready.
No. Gorgeous! Oh my god! Can you believe?
See how crazy people go over a stuffed toy, a Labubu. If you guys don't know, she got the rare one. How you're able to tell, or how I am able to tell, is because it has the rainbow eyes and it's gray. So I don't think any of the other ones are gray.
The doll seemingly is no longer about whether you actually like the thing, it's about proving you belong to the exclusive club of people who have one. The doll itself is meaningless, but the association is priceless. People have convinced themselves that having one signals wealth and exclusivity, even if all they did was pay retail price for a hunk of vinyl.
I am the owner of the famous 24-karat gold Labubu.
And of course, now many buyers are trying to justify their purchase by saying it'll be worth more someday. But if history has taught us anything, it's that collectibles rarely pay off like people think they will. If you look back at your childhood, odds are you collected a little something.
Damn, they hit a lick. Oh my god.
Did it?
Bro, I don't know if this was a thing in the US, but I remember when we were like younger, back in Mexico, when you used to buy chips like Doritos, Ruffles, whatever, you will get a card inside, like a WWE wrestling card. And we used to play a game to where we could win each other's cards. Like, let's say I had a car that I wanted that you had, I'll be like, hey man, let's play. But I wanna bet you that car, and I'll bet you this one. And then you know what I'm saying, we all agree on a car that we both like, or 2, 3, however many we want to do at a time. And then we would just line them up on the wall, like standing up. Then we will grab a rock, right? And we would try to like knock it down. We would throw it, try to knock it down. Okay, here's a perfect example. It would be standing up like this, boom. We would throw the rock, boom, to try to knock it down. If it was still tilted or like standing, it didn't count as a point, as a drop. So you had to drop it, boom, hit the floor flat for it to count, right? So I remember we used to play that game where we throw it, boom, right? And if you get that drop, you would win their card. It's like gambling, like, okay, try to hit the card, knock it down, okay, boom, knock it, boom, knock it, boom. And the crazy thing about it is that if you got the card knocked down, if you were playing with multiple cards at a time, you actually had the next try. Like, I knock one down, boom, I can actually go again until I fail, until I don't hit it with the rock, which was crazy because you could go boom, knock one down, boom, knock the second, boom, knock the third one, boom, fourth, fifth, you know what I'm saying, and win all their cards. And I remember, like, between my brother, my cousin, and I, we used to play in teams. We used to be like, let's do 3 at a time, us 3 against 3 people. So we'll put like a card each, right? We'll try to knock the cards down, boom, 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 bro. And we were good. Like, we used to have stacks of cards, bro, because we used to play like smart. We used to be like, hey, you hit his card, I hit his card, you hit his card. And then if we used to like a card that we got and we wanted to have it, we would just trade it, you know. So it's like, that was a cool part about it. We would always like work together to get the cards and then trade them between each other. But we had like stacks of cards, to the point where we would grab them, like, be carrying them around like this. You feel me? Couldn't even like carry them on our hands because we had that many cards. And the only way that you could actually get those cards is, like I'm telling you guys, either through buying chips, which, you know, in Mexico, you're not gonna keep buying chips constantly, cause it might sound crazy, you might not know it, but people out there do not have money to be spending like that, you know. They cannot spend more than, what, 10, 20 pesos on chips. Like, if they're always spending 20, 30, 40, 50 just to get some cards, you think they're not gonna fucking go broke and their parents are gonna get mad? Or do you even think their parents are even gonna give them money? No, man. The best way to get them was by playing. So if you saw someone with a lot of cards, guess what? You knew that he played and he was good at playing. So people would know that, oh, these motherfuckers are good. We better like get our shit together. But yeah, man, like I'm saying, that's a good thing that these kids got to do that. It seems like, you know, like little childhood of playing with cards and shit. But I mean, that's Pokemon. But yeah, all this whole story was just to tell you guys that I don't know if that was in the US. Also, like, if the cards ever came out here, the WWE wrestling cards. If they did, let me know, cause that was the greatest era, man. Playing with the cards and winning them, and then losing some your favorites. You know what I'm saying, bro? There was times where we used to make kids cry. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, bro, we were low key like some menaces, bro. We used to play, like I'm telling you guys, 3 of us against some other 3. And we used to be like planning between each other, like, okay, we gonna get their cars. And we would always get them. Every time. If we wanted your cars, we were going to get them. Same thing with the tassels, which I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like some little circles of plastic, and then you just try to flip it, boom, by knocking it, or not knocking it, smacking it, bah, with yours, and you gotta flip it. The easiest ways that I can explain it, is like, this is the coin. It's like a coin shaped plastic thingy, right? So I grab my coin. I'm gonna call it a coin. I grab my coin, and this one is on the floor, right? I just gotta grab it and boom, try to make it flip like that for me to win it. Because even if it bounces, even if it moves, it doesn't count as a win. For me to win the coin, the tazo, that's what they're calling. That's what they're called. For me to win that tazo, I have to actually flip it. So, again, guys, that's another thing that we used to play a lot on our childhood, and we used to also carry them stacks of them. Cause, bro, we were good at them, and it was more that we were smart. We used to play as a team. Like, okay, we're gonna play together, but we're gonna win together. You know, we're gonna get their cards and then trade them between each other, and then we used to also play between each other. But that's when it kind of got crazy, you know. Because sometimes we would win each other's cards, and we would get into fights like, man, nah, I want that card, bro. Nah, but I want it, nah, but we would always end up like making it finding a way to get over it. Because, you know what I'm saying, like I'm telling you guys, we had a lot of them, so there was no reason to be fighting over no cards. Another thing was the marbles. I don't know if you guys ever play marbles, but yeah, we used to play marbles. That too, they got their trick. And one trick that I learned was to scratch them on the concrete. That way they wouldn't be like so smooth. You would actually be able to get some grip on it and hit it harder. Boom. There was times that, from how hard it was, and since they were chipped, I'm not gonna exaggerate here, like, oh, that boom, it made him explode. Nah, but since the other person's marbles were already chipped, whenever you would hit them, boom, if it was hard enough, you would make them crack, like they would crack open, which was looking badass when they were like, you would hear, boom, it would just explode. You know what I'm saying, like crack into pieces. But yeah, I said explode, and I said I wasn't gonna exaggerate, but yeah, it cracks into pieces, but it looks badass. Yeah, that's another game right there that we used to play. What's another one? Trompos. I don't know if there's a way to say it in English, but it's like let me show you guys. This is another thing, trompo. This one, we used to play with these. You just wrap a little, like, what you call it, string, I guess you can call it. You just tie a little string, you just wrap it around it, put it in between your fingers right here, throw it and pull back so that you can make it spin. But with that one, we used to also battle them. So how you would do it is one person would throw it, right? Boom. Oh my god, here are the exact same ones that I used to get. These. Oh my god. Oh my god, the cobras. Okay, there's different ones. Okay, so this is the cobra, right? They used to have a snake at the top. They used to have some with like dragons, with some other stuff, you know, like this one has a skull. Look, you see that? They're badass, man. Like, look at this other one. It's another cobra, turbo cobra. Man, when you saw someone with a little thing that you like with a logo that you like, you would play them for it. You would be like, hey man, if I beat you, I keep it. If you beat me, you keep mine. But bro, like these, they were nice. Some of them, okay, so here's the thing though. Some of them were longer, some of them were shorter, some of them were like wider. And the thing is that depending on the size and the shape of them, some of them will spin either faster or slower. But sometimes the slower one used to be the ones that keep spinning for a longer time. So it's like each of them have their technique too. They have their strengths. But yeah, this is another thing that we used to play with. Trompos. Oh my god, look at this, bro. Oh my god. I just hit the my butt. Yeah. This is taking me back. Look at this. Wow. Okay. And let me try to show you guys the wrestling cards. And also the tazos, or the coin, as I was calling it. Okay, so here's the wrestling card. Like, yeah, these are the cards that we used to get into chips. You see that? And we used to play for them. Like I'm telling you, we used to just put them on the wall and hit them with the rock. Like boom. You knock it down, you keep it. Man, they used to get so intense. Oh my god. Just looking at these cards is like bringing me back, y'all. Wow. There was times that we used to only buy like, you see how there's a stick right here? I don't remember if these were worth more or they weren't worth at all. Cause sometimes we wouldn't count some cards, or we would use them as like points or this and that. We had our own rules, you know, just to try to make it more fun. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes they will get intense, bro. But yeah. Oh no, that's what I was saying, that it got intense. But dog, sometimes we would only buy chips to get the cards. That's what I was trying to say. Look at this. View image. Come on. Like, look, y'all. These are the tassels. Okay, so these we wouldn't count them because they're metal tassels, and you know, metal ones, they're like stronger. So we didn't allow those. These were the ones that we actually used to use. Oh my god. And you see how they have pictures on them? Sometimes you would have a rare one. One of them that had like the holographic stuff, or one of them that it was like 1 in 10 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating, but it was like rare. And no one had it. Like the whole town was playing, right, with that. With the cards, with the tassels, with marbles, with everything. So when you saw someone with that, you knew how many people had them. You know, so if you saw a tassel card that was rare, you knew how many people had it. Because everybody knew, like, oh, he has that card. Oh, he has that tassel. So shit, man, it got intense. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, he has that? Okay. We need to try to win it, you know, let's try to battle him. The crazy thing, sometimes we would scratch some of them up so that you couldn't tell who it was. And that way it was like the cheapest one, the one that was worthless. And we would play with those, and since you couldn't see them, they would still pass it off, and we would win like their actual good ones. I mean, yeah, man. I don't feel proud to say that, but that was low-key like scamming there. You're as a child, you don't know what you're doing. Hey, you're just trying to get some cards. Look at them. These are the cards. And there also used to be some SpongeBob tassels. Look at that. SpongeBob tassels. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that's one of the rare ones. Cause you see how it's shiny? Bro, if you saw that come out of the bag, oh, you're going crazy. The trailer for Black Phone 2 just popped up. That looks fire. But you guys see? This is like something so fucking fire from my childhood that's why I'm asking you guys, was it over here too, like in the US, or was it only in Mexico? Or if you are watching from somewhere else, did you guys have this too? Let me know. Maybe these were out in Europe too. Maybe they were out in Australia. I don't know, man. But yeah, that is my childhood toys. Oh my god, I just got off track. I got another one. Panini soccer cards. We used to collect these too for the 2010 World Cup, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Africa one, that's the one that I had. I think I still have it somewhere around there. We might still have it. If it's not mine, it's my brother's. But I'm pretty sure I saw one. But years back, you know. So I'm gonna try to look for it. It might be there. Around somewhere. But look, guys. They used to have cards. Like, wow. I remember that too. We used to trade and play with that too. And then there was stickers, so you would try to collect the whole book. But yeah, all this is what we played with as children, as a youngster. What else? Hey, whenever it comes to me, I'll show you guys. But right now, I just thought about that because I saw the cards to stack. I was like, man, I remember being that kid with the stack of WWE cards after whooping some kids' ass.
Did it because you loved it, or maybe you did it because everyone else was doing it. But ultimately, it didn't matter because it was just part of growing up. For me, it was Pokemon cards, WWE wrestlers, and Hot Wheels. For others,
He said WWE wrestlers, but is it the cards, man?
growing up. For me, it was Pokemon cards, WWE wrestlers, and Hot Wheels. For others, it could have been lunchboxes, Barbies, Beyblades, rocks, or literally anything else. But now,
The crazy thing is, what I'm telling you guys, it was fun because you either had to, one, buy it, but you had to buy a lot of chips. Like I'm telling you guys, we did not have money like that. Like we're kids, you know what I'm saying? Who, as a kid, who's gonna have money to keep buying chips and chips and chips? You're also not gonna ask your parents for more money if they give you like 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 20 pesos, whatever they give you, you know? You're not gonna ask them for more after you spend it. So you either had to buy some chips, which that meant your money was gone, right? Or you had to win them, which was the exciting part. You had to actually grind for them. It felt like a video game, to be honest.
Collectors have become sellers. Collections are no longer to express their admiration for a passion or interest, but to auction them off for hundreds, thousands, or maybe even millions of dollars. They see collections as an investment, a way to get rich quickly. In fact, 40% of so-called
They lost the beauty of just collecting for the love, man.
collectors have openly expressed how they intend to sell their collections as they increase in value. And of course, there are tons of collections out there that have increased in value over time, but Labubus are pretty new, and they're starting to seem like more of a flash-in-the-pan trend that is reminiscent of Beanie Babies. In the late 1990s, Beanie Babies weren't just plush toys, they were marketed as
Beanie Babies, I'm not from the 90s. That's probably why.
As miniature fortunes in the making. Thai Inc.'s strategy of artificially restricting supply by limiting retail orders and frequently retiring certain models created a frenzy where $5 stuffed animals were believed to become the next gold rush. At the peak of the mania, Beanie Babies accounted...
2000 is crazy. $2,000 in the year 2000, that shit... Hold on, though. That had to be... That's like, what, 3,000, 4,000 now?
For roughly 10% of eBay's sales. We even saw full-grown adults separating Beanie Babies during a divorce. But all those people who hoarded these rare toys were disappointed to find out that they weren't worth anything. It doesn't matter that sellers listed them for thousands of dollars online. Even still to this day, you can find listings for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Bro. But hey, Chad, you want a house or you want this bear, nigga? 300.
At that point, you're just shooting for the stars, man. You're hoping that a millionaire just comes across it like, oh my god, my mom or my kid or I wanted this because it reminds me of da-da-da-da. They gotta have something deep with that to buy it.
25,000 each. Does he have multiple? He got 3 of them. You can get a discount though. Look, you can save money. Look. If you just buy 3, they're 292,000 each.
But things are only worth what someone is actually willing to pay. And the harsh reality was that nobody was buying. Not even the most reckless spenders could be convinced that these toys were rare or valuable. So people ended up selling their Beanie Baby collections for...
I feel like that's with anything though. The thing that they're selling, its worth is whatever the people are willing to pay.
For dollars, sometimes even cents at garage sales, which drove the value down even further. What was once perceived as a life-changing investment turned out to be nothing more than overpriced clutter. This is almost a fabric of American culture at this point. You'll see shows like Antiques Roadshow, Pawn Stars, or American Pickers, where people drag out dusty items from their attic and pray they've been sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. The fantasy is irresistible. The idea that some random object you already own could secretly be worth thousands. It's the modern day lottery ticket, except instead of scratching numbers, you're banking on nostalgia and rarity. But the uncomfortable truth is that most collectibles never hit the jackpot. For every person who sells a first edition comic for 6 figures, there are millions more who are left with boxes of junk that they swore would pay off one day.
And they spent, what, thousands? So guys, moral of the story, do it for the love, don't do it for the money. Because if the money doesn't come, guess what? That way you won't be mad.
Though we're still at the peak of the craze, occasionally you might see videos online where a collector
the money is like a plus.
Recognizes that they might be spending a little too much money on Labubus, but then you'll find investment gurus in denial justifying the purchases in the comments. They're actually worth more than $120, so you got lucky. The scary part is, because of the Labubu popularity, we're no longer just talking about overpriced toys, we're talking about an obsession that's bleeding into real life in some very dark ways. Like how parents will give their own children a choice between hundreds of dollars or a Labubu blind box, only for the kid who receives the money to almost break down in tears, even though they end up buying a giant Labubu with the money they were given. Now, to give the kids the benefit of the doubt, they're kids. They don't know the value of money. Of course, they want a toy. However, there is no excuse for the full-grown men who will buy up as many Labubu products as they can in order to resell them to children and other collectors for a much higher rate. And they have the audacity to claim that they're just passionate collectors.
We got a lot of slack on Instagram, but because of how much stock we have, you took all our stock, we're collected and we want the box, and you're triple.
Bro, does he have a fucking warehouse?
Because of how much stock we have, you took all our stock.
Hey man, it's out there hustling.
Oh shit.
He's like, y'all want the drugs and I got the product.
Fucking hilarious.
We're collected and we want the box, and
because they're really acting like they're addicted to those.
You're triple the price and this and that. But unfortunately, people don't understand how a business model works. You know.
No. People perfectly understand how the business model works. You try and squat on as much inventory as possible so there's scarcity, and then people have FOMO, so they want to make sure they get...
I'm telling you, Chad, look, when stuff like this happens, bro, I don't give a fuck what it is. This right here, what we're seeing, is okay. You want stuff like this in the economy. Trust me, it's gonna help move the velocity of money, bro. People gonna exchange money, economy goes up. This is a rich tax, okay? Let the rich people spend money on dumb shit. Just let them do it. It's good for everybody. Except them. But who cares? They're rich. Just let them buy it. It's gonna be great. They're gonna pay taxes on the money, sales tax, then someone receives the income tax and they're gonna wanna spend it, sales tax, they get double tax this, tax that. Now the government's making more money. Hopefully they fix that fucking pothole right by your house now. Let them, it's a rich tax. Let them buy it. And it's dumb.
Paying the government for it.
It's dumb, but we all spend money on dumb shit. It's just a rich tax. If you was broke, you're not buying Labubus. You can't afford them. So you're not being taxed. Let them niggas get taxed. They have money. It's just a rich tax, bro. And they get a little collectible as a trophy. Who's we? Like the people that... I'm talking about niggas that buy the Labubus and niggas that don't. Yeah. I mean, I bought a Ferrari, nigga. That's a rich tax. It's a rich tax. Like, let me get taxed. I got taxed.
So they'll pay the extra markup that you just drive the price of the roof.
Because a billionaire buying Labubus helping
me 2 weeks ago. Bought Labubus for the kids. Someone stole her Labubu from her bag.
Sales tax.
Yes, at school.
Tough.
And then
it'd be better if you donated it, but let it get taxed.
Capital punishment required.
Rich tax reflects.
Yeah, if y'all see me blinking, that's because I got the air on and my eyes are feeling dry for some reason. For some reason, it's about to be 5 a.m.
Both.
Like if I haven't been up for more than 24 hours.
Kids. Bro, it's not normal. Not normal. So yeah, I told her take all the Labubus.
Unfortunately, it is very normal.
All right, we're gonna try and wrap up this video because it sounds like he's on a plane now.
When grown adults are exploiting children for profit,
it's gonna be
only
like
a matter
10 minutes
of time
before he gets
the
off there
obsession
anyway.
spills into outright
Andrew,
theft
appreciate
and
you, my boy.
violence. In Southern California, a small group of teenagers were suspected of breaking into a warehouse and stealing some inventory. When the Chino SoCal police received a warrant to raid the house the supposed thieves were staying at, they weren't looking for electronics or jewelry. They were searching for about 14 boxes of Labubu collectibles that the alleged thieves were intending on
Another 20 gifted.
markets. According to the report, the cops recovered $30,000 worth of the furry figurines, which usually retail for about $30 each. In the same story, the LA Times noted that the prices for Labubu due to scarcity are reaching all-time highs. The figurines are usually sold at Pop Mart stores and create a fervor whenever new ones are released. A child-sized Labubu sold at auction for $150,000 according to media reports, and limited edition monsters can...
What? 150,000, yeah, for a toy, man. What is this society fucking came to? What have we fucking gotten to, man? Hey, y'all need to see what y'all doing, cause this is crazy.
$150,000 according to media reports, and limited edition monsters can retail for $150. But the criminality doesn't stop at theft. There's now a growing scheme where people will make counterfeit.
If you guys don't know what retail means, that means that's the price that it comes out with, meaning the price straight out the fabric, the manufacturer, the people that make it. meaning if they want to resell it, you won't buy it from a reseller, you are paying double for that.
Fit Labubu, now named Lafufus, that is becoming such a large problem that people are making instructional videos to help customers inspect Labubus like diamonds at a jewelry store to avoid being scammed.
Every Labubu, they're already getting scammed. Look. As soon as people find out how much these are really being made for, they'll stop buying them because they'll feel like suckers. Okay, they'll feel like suckers. Do you remember like a few months ago, where there was like a leak from a manufacturer and we found out like it was designer bags being made for like $10 being sold for like $3,000 and shit like that? It make you feel like a sucker. I'm a goddamn sucker. I just bought a $10 bag for $3,000 because it had a fucking logo on it. Nigga, I'm a sucker.
Should have exactly 9 teeth. No more, no less.
That is true. You are just paying for the brand. You are just paying for the logo, because at the end of the day, if you want to tell yourself that they got better quality, go ahead and lie to yourself, man. A lot of these products be, if not the same quality, worse quality, but it's just their name. Because you ever got something that was expensive and supposedly high quality, but ended up like falling apart or not lasting? Yeah, that's usually what happens with expensive things, you know? You gotta be more careful with them. You gotta maintain them more. It's like a contradiction. If you're paying more, shouldn't you be having to take care of it less? But no.
Less. Like this one, you can count. It has 10 teeth. Here are a few other ways we can tell.
Even cars, even everything, you still gotta take care of them more, the more expensive they get.
If you look at the original Labubus,
the more luxurious, the more exotic they get.
Complexion, she has kind of a peachy pink tone to her skin, whereas if you look at the Lafufu, this one in particular has a paler complexion.
Pop Mart told us you can also identify a Labubu by their high quality finishes, such as the
niggas
stitching
who's not
and the
suckers is the ones who sold at the top. Word! If you got 50 and you sell them bitches at the top and this shit crashed a year later, you're one of them ones, nigga.
Job. One obvious way you can tell a Labubu from a Labubu is the spelling on the tags. Labubu will say Pop Mart on the tag, whereas this specific Lafufu says poor mapped. I do like it when they're very obvious.
Whether Pop Mart will admit it or not, they're definitely enjoying all forms of press, even if it's bad. All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, I get it. Instead of Pop Mart, Poor Mart. Like, they're poor.
In the world of politics and sales, because at the end of the day, we only have ourselves to blame. Tim Dillon hilariously summarized the depressing reality of the Labubu obsession in America.
The Labubu is the perfect symbol of the economy that we've created and the cultural value system that we have. It is a Chinese fentanyl-stuffed voodoo doll that is being exported to America. Little things like the Labubu become an important status symbol for people who have given up on owning a home, having a family, having a job, or a meaningful life. The adults, their eyes get big. You've got one of them. I want one of them. What? A family? No, that demon doll. That troll, that critter.
1 minute, we're having honest conversations about how young people can't start a family, buy a 2-bedroom house, or even spend time with those that we care about. And in the next, we have hundreds of thousands of people going into debt to buy a trinket because their favorite celebrity said it was cool. But as I stare more at the debt to buy a trinket because...
I'm not no hating ass nigga though. This one kind of looks tough. It's my first time thinking about it. That's my first time seeing the Labubu thing. This one look tough right here.
Their favorite celebrity said it was cool. But as I stare more at these evil-looking little things, I can't help but recognize that it's the perfect reflection of a system that thrives on manipulation, that manufactures scarcity, that entices children and adults to pour money into something that has absolutely no value. The doll looks demonic because...
That's facts though. I ain't paying no $2,000 for a doll.
In a way, it's a symbol of how dark consumer culture has become. And the scariest part isn't the doll itself, it's what it says about us. That our society has to be this desperate, this easily hypnotized for something so empty to become such a massive success.
Wow. Man. hope you guys are not out there letting these trends control your life. Hey, let them follow the trend, but be your own self. There's nothing better than that. Hey man, stay blessed, have a great day. So there you go. Now we actually get it now. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Stay blessed, man.